And look, the Emerald Herald is doing the little foot kicking. Just chill, having some fun, I guess. Alright. Please get up.
Bearer of the curse, seek soul, seek the king, lest this land swamp.
Okay. So our intelligence is in a pretty good spot at 40. We're gonna... So we got 4 levels to spend. 2 decks, and 2... excuse me, and attunement. So now we have another slot. Also, we need to put some stuff away because we got a lot of stuff we don't need. Let's see. Alright, that should clear up some inventory space. You have infinite inventory space, but it's a little bit less cluttered. And I do have 1 Sublime Bone Dust, which I'm gonna use.
I knew you. Thanks.
1, 2, 3 souls. Nice. Alright. Let's see. I did get this bonfire, but I'm actually gonna continue in this area. Right here. Just in case there's some issues, we're equipping this Chameleon Spell. The fun little spell I like to use when I just want to troll an invader for a bit. Hello. So yeah, this is Earthen Peak. A bit of a mechanical area filled with poison. Wow, he actually didn't die. Oh, nice. Here we'll summon Devotee Scarlet. Hello. I was blocking. There we go. You got a Devotee Scarlet. Nice. So here, Devotee Scarlet tells you over there, and you're like, huh, what? And also some psychics will help you out here. Torch required ahead and fire required ahead. For Route 4 torch. And luckily, there's a bonfire here that we can conveniently use to light a torch up. And we'll light the windmill on fire. Initially, you'll be like, why did I even do that? But it'll become apparent later once I explain a couple things. Well, that guy's just hanging out. Alright, here we have an NPC. Hello.
Shush. You idiot. Stay quiet. I'm on the run. Don't give me away. You're a fugitive too, eh?
Maybe.
Yeah. Why else would you be here? It's got death written all over it.
What does this say? Fatty but bigger. Well, that's actually kind of accurate.
You want to climb down here? I can lend you a ladder. But, how much can you offer me? Why, yep. I'm trying to help you, you know? Have you no gratitude? Downright rude, really. I've got a soft heart, so I let you off. This once.
This once, but still charges us 2,000 souls, which we surprisingly have.
All right. It'll be just a moment.
So this guy just can, he's a ladder smith. Nobody knows from where, but he just kind of makes ladders appear.
Go on ahead. I won't offer this deal twice.
Try locking on. Hmm. We get a Twinkling Titan and a Pharaoh's Lock still. Which is actually pretty good for the price I paid, 2,000 souls. You got any more things to say?
What is it? What do you need now?
So, we can buy a couple things from him.
Have you heard? Well, apparently, there's this monster lady, right? And the poison does wonders for her body. You know, health and beauty and that sort of stuff. And I thought only human women were so petty. That creature, she was human once, you know? Huh? In fact, she was wed to the prince of that nearby castle. But her husband? He had feelings for another. The princess was desperate and sought eternal beauty, hoping that it would restore the prince's affection. You see what I mean? Before long, the princess's ire transformed her into a monster. Now, listen here. When do you think this all happened? Long ago. When this very land was called something else. We say Drangleic now, but countless kingdoms have risen and fallen on this very spot. And this won't be the last. Oh no. That damned hag just can't let her old flame go. She's going to get us all burnt. God almighty. I'm not going to die in this dump. Find it.
Alright, just because I'm feeling generous, and I have one of these, I'm gonna buy something from you.
Oh, what?
I will buy this.
No, mate. These deals, they won't last forever.
Let me get another hood that I like from this game. Now we're ninja. Or thief, whichever one you prefer. Granted, it obviously does not have as much defense as this. But I like the look. And in Dark Souls, what really matters is fashion. Goodbye. Well, you did your job. Devotee Scarlet. Anyways. Came down here for another reason besides talking to Gilligan. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I got their chest piece, didn't I? That actually is kind of cool. But the colors I like better on this. Yeah, my backstep damage is pretty trash. Oh, I even got their gloves. Wow. That's pretty sweet. That's sweet. Let's see, what did you drop? Wilted Duster. Oh well. Trap chest? Yep. A Ferrous Lockstone. That's actually kind of nice. Usually the trap chests have trash items in them. Just to make you feel worse for opening them, but sometimes they have some decent stuff. Okay, so this jump right here. Oh dang it, I forgot about you. Alright. Now that he's taken care of. This is one of the trickier jumps in the game. You have to get a good angle and land on the left-hand side there. And then you have to fight this guy in this little space. Luckily, my parries are on point today. Granted, those items honestly are not that worth. And the jump back is even harder than the one I did just now, so. And there you go. That's how you do it. It might take you a couple tries, and based on the item, I would suggest not to even take that risk. But down here, there's Pate.
We went through a lot together. Take this as a token of our friendship.
So he gave me his full armor set, his shield and his spear, and his ring.
Don't be shy. They were meant for you.
And the reason he gave me those is because way back, when we did that first boss and I summoned him, he survived the fight. And now he's friendly with us, so he gave me his armor set as, like, token of friendship, as he says.
Well, we meet again. There's treasure this way, but
Alright. So yeah, he's saying there's some treasure. I already did the jump. I got the main treasure, but there's a couple other items we can get. So if we drop here, we can open this door and be like, hey, what's up?
Well, with this treasure, I don't.
So yeah, we then have the treasure that he's talking about. Heavy, great heavy soul arrow.
Well,
And that's the one he's talking about.
you survived. Perhaps you're more rugged than I thought. In any case, the treasure is yours, since you went ahead and took the leap. I prefer a more cautious approach. It's hard to know who to even trust these days. For instance, I've heard that a man is out for my life. Now, what misunderstanding could have ever led to that? The poor bloke must have quite an imagination. You be careful too, my friend. For trust can be a dangerous thing. You be careful too.
So this is back to the reference of Creighton, who is like, this paid guy tricked me and I was trapped in this hut until you freed me. Thank you. Now I'll go kill him for tricking me. And here's another drop you can do. Luckily with the cat ring, I'm not taking pretty much any damage. This chest in particular is important if you're a cleric character. It's a pretty good spell. And then we can drop again to grab this item. A pike. Which is another type of spear. And now we've come essentially full circle. This is where we summon Scarlet. And now instead of going to my right here, where I did to that doorway, we'll grab this item. That's one funny thing. If you kill enemies on ladders, their legs like get stuck as they ragdoll and they kind of just hang out. It's even funnier when they die on the higher levels. And then there's this guy right here. Hello, buddy. You coming? Flame butterfly, and if you noticed over here, we're now on this side of the area. Oop, almost fell. That could have been death, honestly. Actually, no, that probably would not have killed me since I have the cat ring. As I said before, I remember a good chunk of the hidden walls, but not all of them. But we'll sneak up on this lady right here. Grab this ring. Revenge. So right here, this particular area and a couple of others would have been filled with poison if I hadn't set that, what's it called, that windmill on fire earlier. Dang it. Alright, so right here, if you look really carefully, it might take you a bit. Sometimes they take a while for the noticeable thing to happen. Come on. Don't be shy. Alright, he's not gonna do it. Alright, so this chest. Oh, actually, we'll use these as reference. So yeah, they die. One of them attacked the chest and then tried to open it, and the other guy opened it and he just died. But this is not a trap chest. This is a mimic. Which are very dangerous enemies in this game. There's very few mimics in the game, but in this particular game, I don't think there's a real tell like there is in the other ones. But yeah, what you can do is just smack the chest one time, and that way you'll be able to tell, because if it attacks you, you're good. Let's see, I'm sitting on 7 Estus. Are you gonna aggro, good sir, or... Yeah, he's having a weird day, I guess. He actually whiffed that. Wow. A bleed stone. I think there's a poison stone. Yep. Okay. There's just one more item to get that I kind of skipped over. Oh. It's back down this way. So right here. The first item was underneath the elevator, but this time, well, you could take the ride. And voila, chest. A shield that I'm not gonna use, but we've been picking up a lot of different gear, so if there's some items you like, that's great for you. Alright, let's see. We're at 440 soul memory. We're almost at the 500,000 mark. Alright, so here we're gonna summon a bit of a fun little summon. Jester Thomas. He's a jester, and he uses fire magic. Pyromancy, as it's called in this game. Come on, buddy. Help me beat this boss. I honestly don't need the help for most of these bosses, but I just like the distraction. So this is Mytha, the baneful queen. So this particular boss's gimmick, you might notice the edges of the arena are covered with poison. But since I burned the windmill, the poison is only on the edges. If I didn't do that, the whole arena would be filled with poison. And the other side effect of that is, when she's sitting in poison, she actually heals. So yeah, very important to get rid of the windmill. Taking this long elevator ride. That was a lot longer than I remember. And we are now in the Iron Keep. And get this bonfire. Alright, we'll do some storage management here. We don't need Pate's gear. Alright. So before we continue in this area, we're actually gonna go back to Majula. We have enough for like 1, maybe 2 levels. I didn't really look. Probably only 1. But we'll see.
Bearer of the curse seeks less.
Probably 2. So both in decks. And now, Gilligan is just chilling here in Majula.
Wait. You found your way out too. The name's Gilligan. Don't make me say it twice. Alright. What do you want? I have everything you need. You want to go down that awful hole? You must have lost your marbles. Fine, sure, fine. I'm happy to be of service. You need a ladder then, sure enough. But you'll have to show some generosity.
So we don't have enough, so we'll just pay the 500 and get the crappy ladder.
You just don't get it, do you? Fine then. Now it's my turn. Hey, this ladder's not for sale. The only things I sell are miniatures. I mean, if that tickles your fancy, you can buy as many as you like. Cheers for that.
So yeah, he gave us this little tiny ladder that is not even dropping all the way down. But if I recall right, if you have very little health and you don't have enough for the cat ring, this is actually just enough to survive the fall. Like with the cat ring, I still took a good chunk of damage, but that's because I'm wearing my armor. If I wasn't, I would have been able to just tank the hit just fine. Alright, so there's no reason for me to do this again, but I'm just showing that this is the the primary way to get down here if you didn't buy the cat ring. So we'll just use the bonfire to go back up.